We have no guidance. We have no direction. We don't know what to do, Your Honor. That's what a assistant United States attorney, someone who works at the DOJ who released this, filling in that role, told a federal judge in Minneapolis when the federal judge was saying, why do you keep violating court orders? Why do you keep violating the constitutional rights of migrants and other people who you bring before this court? Don't you realize that you need things like a warrant? Don't you realize that you need to give people hearings? Don't you realize that you need to meet deadlines? And this attorney for the Department of Justice, Julie Lee, says, we have no guidance. We don't know what to do. And she said, I wish, Your Honor, you just hold me in contempt so I could please get 24 hours of sleep. This whole system sucks, Your Honor. This job sucks. I'm trying with every breath to get you what you need, but I just can't do it. To which this federal judge, Judge Jerry Blackwell, it was almost like a teacher speaking to a first grade student who missed the homework. And it's like, some of this is your own making because of non-compliance with orders, and we need to talk about whether or not I'm going to hold you in contempt. I mean, this is astonishing. This is the state of the Department of Justice right now, which is just so utterly, utterly embarrassing. And as I mentioned at the outset, I said this is technically an assistant United States attorney, but it's really an immigration lawyer who was filling in for the role of an AUSA, because if you've been following the videos that we've been doing, all of these federal prosecutors have been quitting at the Department of Justice. So they literally don't have the talent. Like, they don't have staff to set aside talent. They don't have the bodies at the Department of Justice to even show up in court. So they now have to pull in attorneys who are like, immigration lawyers and who are lawyers in other departments in the Trump regime in order to show up in court. And like, you take a look at the recruiting tactics that are being used now to hire federal prosecutors, which used to be one of the most exalted and difficult jobs for a law student to get. It was like as competitive as it would be. Thousands of people would apply for just a few spots. And now you got people like a top DOJ person at the Trump administration, this guy, Chad Mazzell. He's going on social media and he's saying, if you are a lawyer, are interested in being an AUSA, that's like a line prosecutor, an assistant United States attorney. They work under the main federal prosecutors in the office of the different federal districts throughout the country. But he says, if you're a lawyer, if you're interested in being an AUSA and support President Trump and an anti-crime agenda, DM me. We need good prosecutors, and the DOJ is hiring across the country. Now is your chance to join the mission and do good for your country, as George Conway writes. All you young lawyers should hold out until the DOJ starts offering